7 things you should do every morning. A Stoic's Guide to Mastering the Day. The dawn breaks, and with it, the world stirs awake. But for us, the morning is not merely the start of another day. It is a battlefield. A battlefield where we confront ourselves, our emotions, and the chaos of existence. The Stoics knew this well. They understood that the morning is not just a time to rise, but a time to rise above our fears, our desires, and our weaknesses. Let us walk this path together as seekers of self-mastery and discover the 7 things we must do every morning to cultivate the fortitude and clarity of a Stoic. 1. Awaken with intention, not reaction. The moment your eyes open, the world will demand your attention. Notifications, obligations, and distractions will clamor for your mind. But we must not react. Instead, we awaken with intention. As Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, when you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Begin by reminding yourself of this privilege. Before your feet touch the ground, ask, what kind of person do I choose to be today? This is not a question for the world to answer. It is a question for you and you alone. 2. Confront the worst-case scenario. The Stoics practiced a technique called premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. Each morning, take a moment to envision the worst that could happen today, not to dwell in fear, but to strip those fears of their power. Seneca once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." By facing the worst in your mind, you prepare yourself to meet it with courage, should it arise. This is not pessimism, it is empowerment. When you have already faced the storm in your thoughts, the real storm loses its bite. 3. Practice gratitude for the present. Gratitude is not a passive feeling, it is an active practice. Each morning, take stock of what you have, not material possessions, but the essentials: your breath, your mind, your ability to act. Epictetus, a former slave who became one of history's greatest Stoic teachers, reminded us, he is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Gratitude anchors us in the present moment where true power resides. It reminds us that we already possess what we need to face the day. 4. Clarify your virtues. The Stoics believe that the highest good is virtue: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Each morning, clarify which virtues you will embody today. Will you choose wisdom over ignorance, courage over comfort, justice over selfishness, temperance over excess? Write these virtues down if you must, but let them be your compass. As Marcus Aurelius advised, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. 5. Silence the inner critic. The mind is a restless thing, and left unchecked, it will fill with doubt, regret, and self-criticism. But we are not slaves to our thoughts. Each morning, take a moment to silence the inner critic. Remind yourself that you are not your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus taught, you are not your body or your possessions. You are the faculty that chooses how to use them. Choose to use your mind wisely. Do not let it torment you before the day has even begun. 6. Embrace discomfort. The modern world seeks comfort at every turn, but the Stoics knew that comfort is the enemy of growth. Each morning, seek out a small act of discomfort. It could be a cold shower, a few moments of meditation, or a task you've been avoiding. Seneca wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." By embracing discomfort, we train ourselves to endure, to persist, and to thrive in the face of adversity. 7. Remember your mortality. Finally, each morning, remind yourself of your mortality. This is not morbid, it is liberating. The Stoics called this memento mori, the remembrance of death. It is a practice that strips away the trivial, and focuses us on what truly matters. As Seneca warned, you act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire. By remembering that our time is limited, we are inspired to live fully, to act boldly, and to waste nothing. The Stoics' dawn. The morning is our proving ground. It is where we decide whether we will be ruled by the chaos of the world or the order of our own minds. The Stoics did not seek to control the world. They sought to control themselves. And in that self-control, they found freedom, true freedom, the kind of freedom that cannot be taken away, no matter what the world throws at us. This freedom is not given, it is earned. It is forged in the quiet moments of the morning when the world is still asleep and you are awake. Awake to the possibility of who you can become. Awake to the power of your own mind. As we rise each day, let us rise together. Let us face the dawn not with fear, but with fortitude. Not with distraction, but with intention. For in the end, the Stoic path is not about perfection. It is about progress. It is about becoming, day by day, the masters of our own lives. This is not a journey for the faint of heart. It is a journey for those who are willing to look inward, to confront their weaknesses, and to transform them into strengths. It is for those who are tired of being tossed about by the whims of fate and are ready to take the helm of their own ship. The Stoics understood that life is not fair. It is not easy, but it is within our power to face it with courage, with clarity, and with virtue. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." So tomorrow when the sun breaks the horizon, ask yourself, will I be a slave to the world or will I be free? The choice is yours, and the time to choose is now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when the conditions are perfect. Now, because the conditions will never be perfect, the world will always be chaotic, but you can choose to be unshakable. This is your call to action. This is your moment to rise above, to become the person you were meant to be, to live with purpose, with courage, and with virtue. The Stoic path is not a quick fix. It is not a set of rules to follow blindly. It is a way of life, a way of thinking, a way of being. It is about taking responsibility for your own happiness, your own peace, and your own growth. If you're serious about becoming a better man, if you're ready to take control of your life and embrace the Stoic path, then don't just watch this video and move on. Act, start tomorrow morning. Begin with intention. Begin with gratitude. Begin with the resolve to face whatever comes your way with courage and clarity. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to join us on this journey, because this is not just a philosophy, it's a way of life. And together we can rise above the chaos and claim the freedom that is rightfully ours. The morning is your proving ground. The choice is yours. The time is now. Rise above. Choose freedom.